where, you know, Lulu just got the jump and she got a good start and started to build that pressure, some good solid surfing, and she's got good energy and good memories out here. She's done so well.
Up against E.Harrison, who's had a couple of wildcard opportunities in the past. And Lakey desperately wants to get a huge result here at Bells. She spends a lot of time down here, and she's going to open up now with a beautiful carve to get started. Has that front side wrap that she can really count on to help fetch consistent scores. Not a bad start here. Also at a 2.67, just a throwaway during the break.
Let's have a look at the replay. Wave stands up. She's pumping, driving for speed. Comes around this section up high. Beautiful rail carve. Just sits on that hillside rail. And then a bit of a sleepy cut back through the mid zone, but patiently waits for the wave to stand up again in front of her, and then just clicks that foamy section to finish off.
But she's young and she's talented and she's got plenty of fire, and she's going to take off on this one, but just gets a little caught up there. Got swamped by the whitewater and just never really got any momentum, and it was a good looking wave through the inside, because she'll be taking on the winner of this clash in that second round. And we talked about it, Rich. I mean, there is plenty of talent in the top side of the draw, but on the bottom side of the draw is where all the world champs are. Only one former Bells champion in the top side of the draw, Tyler Wright. Multiple world titles, multiple Bells titles in this bottom half of the draw.
It was a good one. Let's check it out on the Stone and Wood slow-mo. Ellie, look at the eye line of sight, right on the lip line of that wave. She connects with it perfectly. Gets a bit of unstable drift with the foam as she comes down. But then at this moment here, reconnects with the wave face and has the opportunity to put some pressure on. So this is Lakey. See here, the wall standing up. And she goes for this mid-face carve and just gets... Well, it looks like she's going to get up and riding again.
Yeah, having a look at this one. Kind of looked over her shoulder. She could see it was going to flatten out.
And then this is Lakey Peterson. So really, it's going to separate them too. These backup waves, a better open face carve. So instantly, I think Lakey's got the advantage here, just with the strength of that opening turn. Comes through to the inside. Here we go. Cool replay here. Just cutting back into the source, waiting for it to stand up again. Gets a little kind of snap under the lip, and then tags that little foamy section, and then all the way through to the inside. Another little projection glide over that foam section. Check turn, and then really this is the best turn of the wave there, that closeout turn. I guess we'll call it a little bit scrappy, but conditions very testing. Here we go, Lakey up and riding, just quick jump off there, so ejecting, just identifying nothing was to Lakey, and it looks like she's got a fairly decent wave here.
Yeah, Harrison taking off and doesn't get anything out of this wave. So this is such a tight heat at the moment. Priority's been
offered her a really good score, but E.Harrison gets the second wave. Awkward takeoff, but she's to her feet. Oh, and she's gotten caught behind as well, and maybe Lakey's going to get another chance.
She is, and this first section looks clean, and Lakey's going to draw off the bottom, straight up into the lip. Good connection there. Probably one of the stronger turns we've seen in this heat so far. Goes to the rail now, adding the extras. Can she get the finish? Oh, the core was working.
I think that wave went down the line, ran off, and then Lakey gets another shot at it here. But I do like the aggression, Ronnie, of this first turn, just straight up into it, challenges the lip and comes off the victor. Another big swooping turn, and a very tricky end section. Got there a little bit late and unfortunately couldn't pull it off. But
errors for both competitors, but I think it speaks to just how difficult the conditions are out here at the moment. People finding it hard to find a clean place to lay a big rail turn or even connect with the lip. Lakey does get the number she needs. To 20 seconds to go here, and Ellie pushes Lakey Peterson to use that priority. It's a nice turn from Lakey on a medium-sized set. Seems to have a more confident flow running through this wall, and she brings it through to the inside, trying to improve on a 4.77 here. The wave standing up nicely again on the inside, and Lakey clubs these final sections. and looked a lot more sure-footed in that situation.
Totally.
Joel Vaughan. But before we get to that, let's have a look at the fat boy ride of the heat from Lakey Peterson.
Yeah, nice quick snap to start off into a big swooping cutback, and then some nice rail work through the inside section here, and then brings it all the way into the shore break. The wave stands up again, and Lakey connects a few more times there, but a bit more aggression and flair on those turns, and that's actually good confidence.
They are unbelievable, and that bottom half of the women's draw is so stacked. We're going to see what unfolds now in the second round for the men. We're going to bring in Joe, Bugs and Flick for the call.